Beautiful spot. I'll have to do a voiceover, but wow. This is living. Look at these Walmarts in Utah, like Planet Fitness, Walmart, just snow-capped mountains. Like, I for sure could get used to this. It's just crazy. What a beautiful view. Just got to Walmart. We're in Utah, just outside of Salt Lake. Spent 3 days at our friend's place. 3.
Very nice.
What a blast. We had a good time. It was really nice to catch up with them, see them and hang out, see their new house, beautiful home. All good stuff. We hadn't seen them for 2 years.
Meet their baby.
Since they got married. Meet their baby. We met them in Yosemite National Park just hiking, and that was during COVID when there was restrictions on the park, so there was really not a lot of people in the park. Met them, exchanged information. They were living out east at the time and have stayed in touch since. Crazy how life gets busy though when you live across the country from one another, and we hadn't seen them in 2 years. A lot of fun though. That was really a blast, and so nice to catch up with friends and family along this venture.
That was the third time we've hung out with them in Salt Lake.
Yeah, crazy. Heading to Moab. I'm gonna head over to some of the national parks over there. We're excited. So there'll be arches and canyonlands. Our friends wanted us to stay. We wanted to stay at their house. They have family coming into town in a couple of days here. They got to pick them up from the airport. Utah is supposed to get hit by a snowstorm, especially Salt Lake City. This storm south some places from Idaho, Montana, California, Northern California, Utah. I read an article that said some places could expect up to 4 feet of snow. There was supposed to be some pretty hefty wind today over by Salt Lake City, so we got out of Dodge before that really picked up. The area we're in right now, we should be clear until we make it over to Moab. It's like, what, 3.5, 4 hours of driving to Moab still, to where we're only going to go to probably a halfway point. We'll see, though. I mean, the sun's going to be out for a while, so maybe we'll make the whole drive. We will see. That's that. We're excited for Moab and then Colorado, and we'll be getting closer and closer to being home. Was that a thumbs up? Like, yeah. Choo choo. Monster. All right, we'll keep you posted. So we were gonna go to San Rafael Swell originally, and then decided it was out of the way. It's windy, you know, with it being windy there's not really much to do, and we'd be cooped up. And then we were gonna make our way to Moab. Rach found a spot on Overlander that we were gonna check out, and then we found another spot that we are gonna check out before the other spot. So these are two different spots that we've never done before. She was just browsing on Overlander. These are right outside of Green River, Utah. So we've stopped here. It's like one of the closest towns other than Moab to the national parks over there, like Arches and Canyonlands. So
Stay tuned.
Wow, he actually got it. You should have saw him just whipping out. I wanted to go grab my camera, but I was like, oh, I have to go find it for him because he's not going to find it. But he found it. Good boy. Good boy. Someone is excited to be out of the van. He had so much playtime with our friend's dog. Oh, he just loved it. They really get along. They were having a blast. Beautiful spot. I'll have to do a voiceover, but wow. This is living. Well, the wind's picking up, so you really can't. I mean, if I go out there, it's just blowing me around and I'd have to use a mic. Nice spot though. This is a beautiful view. It's funny, we were just going down the side of the interstate and I told Rach, I said, wow, look at this. The BLM, Bureau of Land Management, owns 1 million acres along the highway, and I was looking for an opening to get to the other side of these like mountain rock formations. And she said, well, I can find a pin on the other side. Maybe we should go check that out instead of Moab. So I said, okay. Well, actually, we were going to check out a spot in Green River, but we skipped that. Check this out. This road in here was pretty narrow, and there was some big rocks, and you're right along the edge of the river. But this is gorgeous. A beautiful spot. Rach just heated up the ramen, getting some ice together. And
Ooh, that might be hot.
gonna eat. Gonna eat and chill out and But yeah, it feels good to be back in Moab. Probably should button this up or I'll ruin this white shirt.
Yes, you will. Even tuck it in so that little piece at the bottom doesn't stick out.
I was thinking that our friend Austin gave me this shirt. It's his business. And yeah, so it's a brand new shirt, but white and me usually don't fare too well. Thank you.
I did do an egg, but...
That's okay.
Boiling?
It's hot, but it's good.
Okay.
I want it hot. So yeah, we're gonna eat. Figure out what we're gonna do. Rachel said no screen time. I'd like to get a video done, but we might just chill, maybe do a card game. Almost said a movie, but that would be screen time. We'll see. So our friends had us go to this, I guess it was a restaurant bar, by their place. And inside there was an article on how there's Salt Flats Bonneville Bourbon Whiskey got best whiskey in the world, or some bourbon whiskey in the world in 2023, and I googled it and it said there was multiple awards. So it was USA Spirits Ratings, a gold medal 2023, which meant that it had to be, I think, a 95 or above. 2024 bronze ACS, American Craft Spirits Association Award. 2022 silver award. 2021 gold disc award. So we're gonna give it a whirl and see what it's all about. I'd have to check with one of my friends who are more aficionados than myself, because I'm not the guy to ask if it's good or not, but we'll see if I enjoy it.
See what it smells like. It smells smooth.
So a little too windy to have a propane fire, so we just did, I actually crushed probably 5 s'mores, like breaking a cracker in half, piece of chocolate, peanut butter, marshmallow. Got a little out of control, just kind of crushing them down, but they were good. Oh, we got garbanzo beans.
For the... Oh, I didn't get feta cheese!
Oh, well, you're fired. We had ramen noodles tonight, but there was no ramen, or there was no noodles in there. I was like, wow, I feel like last night when we had this, it like lasted a lot longer. I had a couple bites and I was like done, and then I'm like, I'm gonna throw a little more chicken in there just to make it a little thicker, and then I was pretty much done, and Rach was like, I didn't put noodles in there, and I didn't even notice.
It was soup.
Yeah, it was soup.
But no noodle.
Ramen is soup in a sense.
Yeah, but like boring.
Yeah, that was funny.
And I was concerned because I didn't do a hard-boiled egg.
Yeah, she's like, I'm sorry I didn't do a hard-boiled egg. And I'm like, oh no, that's good. And I just munched it down. I'm like, wow, I feel like that used to go a lot further.
Jeez Louise.
Pitch black out. Do you want more? Pitch black out there. There is not light out there to be seen for miles.
Now we're by Green River, Utah. We really like this spot. I'd say maybe we'd stay tomorrow night. I don't think we'll stay much more than that, just because we have stuff we want to do in Moab. But
yeah, it's nice to do the national parks there during the week.
Yeah, so today's Monday. Wednesday's supposed to be nicer weather anyways. So what route I think we'd go is we'll for sure do Moab, Canyonlands, Arches, and then I think we have to drive through Grand Junction to get toward Colorado. We'll see if our friends are around. Then instead of going just like continuing east on the highway, I think we'll dip down and see if we can do Black Canyon of the Gunnison, if it's open, if there's some trails that are good, if the weather's fine. We do that, and then we would keep kind of scooting kind of down and around. We go through Buena Vista, which is one of our favorite area drives.
Scenery wise. We haven't spent a ton of time there. It was one of the... Yeah,
and then we would stop at the Great Sand Dunes if, again,
which would be nice because we can walk and seek there. That is one of the parks that are dog friendly, like white sand dunes.
Right. So if that weather cooperates, that'd be cool. And then instead of going all the way down through Colorado Springs, which we could do, we could also scoot up through Leadville and come out right by Vail and Eagle.
Oh, sure. So don't go through Springs.
I think, again, it's kind of a weather thing.
Yeah.
If we went up and did that mountain pass, we'd have to make sure the weather's going to cooperate. But that would be a great spot if we're going to do the resort pass.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm not sure of much more. But that was the ideas. I think... so today is...
We got to take advantage of our hot passport that her sister gave us for breweries when we're in Colorado. We haven't really... Yeah. Have we done any this trip?
Yeah, one.
One? I mean, the full month, the first month of January, I didn't drink at all. And then
none.
Most of the Southwest, I mean, we were just in the desert in the middle of nowhere with our friends.
Yeah, there's not many in Arizona, and there's none in Utah.
There are a ton in Colorado, so...
Like, that many. So, we'll do a bunch of them. I think we'll be in Denver by, not this coming weekend, but the next. I'll try and take a couple days off because this month is looking good for sales. And that's that.
Yeah. And that'll be that. We'll see.
We'll see how the timing actually does happen and pan out and weather and all those things. But
yeah, tonight was kind of a prime example. So we just saw like a mountain range and land, and I'm like, oh, I wonder if that's BLM, and we look it up, and then Rachel looked up different coordinates, and then we're like, oh, hey, this one's only 10 miles off like the interstate from where we are going. We're like, yeah, why don't we do it? And sure enough, like, it's gorgeous, so crazy here, and this is just one spot of
all of Black Canyon of the Gunnison, I think, is closed
under snow.
Yeah.
Like it says the park is closed.
It says South Rim Drive is closed for the winter, sometimes open to pedestrians and bicycles if it has been groomed. Otherwise, North Rim Road and East Portal Road are both closed for the winter as well. All campgrounds are closed. There's South Rim Road construction continuing from 2024 into 2025. That is...
I suppose. I mean, I'm sure they get a ton of snow there.
Alternating one-way traffic and major road delays, it says.
So maybe Black Canyon will be off the list. We
looking at the sand dunes.
Skipped Capitol Reef. Rocky Mountain National Park would be cool. There's going to be a lot of snow there, and it'll probably be cold. But I think what I'd like to do is we'll drive there. We'll go through Estes Park, the drive up there. Then I'd like to actually spend a night or two within Rocky Mountain National Park if there's campgrounds available, which I'm sure there is this time of the year. It's just such a beautiful park, and we don't ever pay for camping. So to spend the $35 to spend the night in Rocky Mountain National Park, I did that back in like 2011, I think it was, so many moons ago. Tent camped, almost froze to death. My buddy and I each had a tent. We should have been in one tent for body warmth alone, or body heat.
So yes, Great Sand Dunes is open 365 days a year. It says right on there. 24/7, no timed entries, tallest dunes in North America. So I just have to look at weather.
Yeah, it'd be fun to, like, we hiked with Zeke last time we were there, and it was sweet. I mean, we bounced all over, did probably 5-6 miles. But it'd be nice to pack a lunch and just kind of go for a day hike and go out there and chill out. And
50s and 60s.
yeah, that's perfect.
Lows
nice,
of 25. That's great.
All right, before this runs out of SD space, which it's going to, we'll keep you in the loop.
Good night.
Keep you in the loop. Good night, good morning, good afternoon. What was it again?
Peace, love,
peace, love, respect, and planet Earth.
Mm-hmm.
Peace, love, respect, and planet Earth. Your dad's probably going to be like, wow, they're turning into hippies.
It says there's a winter weather advisory here that you could even get 6 to 12 inches of snow here.
At this spot here.
Yeah.
That would be worth checking in, because the road that we took in is not a road that I want to go out in 6 to 12 inches. We'll just stay here until it melts off.
I don't know, does your phone say anything?
Rain possible tonight.
Uh-oh.
Just like a hit of it. Like, it says 5 a.m. I was going to say, if it was like